What's up, guys? Hope y'all like this video and my new intro and my new outro. I'm testing it out for this video, but something I wanted to talk about is how I want Ghost Rider in the MCU, and I want him to come in Doctor Strange into the Multiverse of Madness. And I think he could be played by Keanu Reeves, and I think there was that might be confirmed, and that would be awesome. And also the next thing I want to talk about is I really would like to see Tobey Maguire reprise his role as Spider-Man from a multiverse in the Multiverse of Madness, because the same director that made those films is making Into the Multiverse of Madness. So I think it could happen, and that would set up a live action Into the Spider-Verse movie, which would really be good, because I love the animated version for sure. So that's definitely a wish of mine, and I'm sure it is for a lot of y'all too. And next thing on my list is all the mutants that I think definitely have to be in the MCU when the mutants are released, and that is Mystique, because she's like a great mutant. Storm, obviously. Havoc. Scott Summers, as Cyclops. I want Hugh Jackman for real back as Wolverine, but I don't know if it'll happen. I want Magneto back, and Magneto's got to be the villain for sure. He's my favorite X-Men villain, and probably the most identifiable one in those stories. And it's gonna be hard to make a new cast of those. And I really want Quicksilver back for sure. And Nightcrawler, I'd like Quicksilver to be played by the same person, because I really liked him in the X-Men films. I thought he was really cool. And and he could be multiverse version, because we already had a Quicksilver in the MCU, just didn't directly call him Quicksilver. So also I'd like to see Nightmare as the main villain of Doctor Strange into the Multiverse of Madness. And I'd like to see the Fantastic Four in the MCU, and to play a part as because they'd have to introduce. I really want to see the Thing. I really like Johnny Storm. I really like Sue Storm characters, and I really like Reed Richards. And then Doom is like a big player that would be introduced into the MCU by this. And also, of course, we get Galactus at some point, and he would introduce the Silver Surfer, because the Silver Surfer, as we all know, is the herald of Galactus. And also, we'd have to have the next number one things that I want to see is Ghost Rider is the best thing. If you don't know what Ghost Rider is, he's the guy. His alter ego is Johnny Blaze. He made a deal with Mephisto, which is the devil of the Marvel Universe. And he, to save his father, and from dying of cancer. And they were his father and him were motorbike stunt riders in a carnival, and then for trade, and all Johnny had to give to Mephisto, the devil, was his soul, of course. And then after he did cure the cancer, but when his father jumped through the fire hoop, he made sure that he engulfed him in flames to kill him, and he killed him. And Johnny witnessed this, and then later on, like 30 years, let's just say, I don't know how long it actually is, but like I want to say 30 years later, not 30 years, but 20 years later, let's just say 20. He becomes Ghost Rider, and Ghost Rider is a character with a flaming skull and a motorcycle, and he's a rider because he's a Ghost Rider. And he has a chain, and then there was this one really savage moment in Ghost Rider: Spirit of Vengeance, the 2012 or 11 movie, and I really liked that movie, although it didn't do very well in the box office. Where he swings his chain and hits the devil and has it around him and sends him down into hell and says, "Go home," in the most savage voice. And then at the end of the first movie, he tells him, "I will fight." What makes Ghost Rider such a cool character is he defends the innocents, and whenever there's innocent blood spilled, he says to the devil, that'll be his father's blood, and he will come to fight him with a spirit of vengeance. So guys, that is the end of the video. So, bye guys.
Hellcat.